So there's beginner card trick and then there's beginner card trick. Okay, and this one is one of the two. I don't know which one. You tell me. Check it out. Okay, here we go. Real quick, we're gonna take the cards right out of the box, give the deck a couple of cuts, and now we'll have a card selected. Let's just say this one. So take a look and remember that card. Hopefully you got that memorized by now. I'll take it, leave it face down, and we're also gonna need the help of another card. And for us, it happens to be the Ace of Spades. What a great card. Great card to have. And I'll take this Ace of Spades. I'll leave it face up on top of the deck. So the whole deck is face down. The Ace of Spades is going to be face up. Then we'll sandwich the Ace of Spades somewhere in the center. All right. Now, with the magic flick thing, we're going to go through and see and look for the Ace of Spades. And we see that it turned into the Ace of Clubs, huh? Pretty impressive. Honestly, that wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, well, the Ace of Spades transformed into Ace of Clubs. I have a better idea. Here's what's going to happen. Here's how we're going to find your card. Okay, well, I expected the cards to kind of split at one point, and that didn't seem to happen, but that's okay. I have another plan. We're just going to go through the cards like this, and we're going to look for your card. Here we go. Oh, wait, hold on. There are two face-up aces right here. And sandwiched between those two face-up aces is one card. We have the Ace of Spades and the Ace of Clubs. And that one card is your selected card, the Seven of Spades. What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is your place to learn magic, master your performance, and captivate audiences. I know I switched it up on you a little bit. It even throws me off. So I hope you enjoyed that performance. Now, before we get started, a little bit of background. This trick is known as Trapped by Carl Fulves. Very basic, very beginner card trick, I'd say, for the beginner of beginners of beginners. I just made a few small tweaks to it here and there, so let's go ahead and break it down. First things first, you will need the two aces, okay? And of course, you can use the Ace of Clubs, Ace of Spades, Ace of Hearts, Ace of Diamonds, King of Hearts, King of Diamonds, whatever you want to do. Two of the same color of a value, okay? So in our case, we're using Ace of Clubs and Ace of Spades. So I take the Ace of Spades, put it on top, and I take the Ace of Clubs, put it on the bottom. And this is how I pretty much come out before I start even with the card trick, all right? So when I pulled the deck out of the box in the performance, this was already set up like this. So I just gave it a really quick false cut, and I have tutorials on the false cut, but they're very, very easy to do. Okay, let's just say I did this one, give it one false cut, and now you're all set to get started. Once you've done this, okay, this is important. Now you have a spectator go ahead and select a card. So they select this card. It is the 10 of Hearts. All right, so we'll take the 10 of Hearts. You ask them to leave the 10 of Hearts face down or leave their card face down on the table. And now you almost act like you're just taking a random card off the top of the deck. So I just say, we're just going to take this card and use it to help us with this trick. Okay, and it happens to be the Ace of Spades. Really great pick, okay? And as I'm doing this, I just drop the deck down on the spectator's card. So now you'll see the Ace of Clubs is right above the spectator's card. So I drop that down. I don't really draw too much attention to it, otherwise people would just know I'm putting it on the bottom. They can visually see that, so it doesn't really make sense to say what you're doing there. So the Ace of Spades, and you tell them you're going to leave it on top, and I just like to spread the cards out to show that I'm leaving it on top face up. And then you give the deck a cut, saying you're sandwiching that somewhere in the center of the deck. Now this part I would say is the most difficult part of this trick, okay? So you want to start spreading the cards and only come up to the Ace of Clubs. So you want to spread slowly until you come up to the Ace of Clubs. You don't want to spread too much so that the Ace of Spades is also exposed, just until the Ace of Clubs. And what you're really showing the spectator here is that the Ace of Spades has transformed into the Ace of Clubs, and that's pretty impressive by itself. Now, the way that Fulves taught it is he went here, he went to the Ace of Clubs, and then we stopped and squared back up. But what I like to do, the way I changed it up is, I come to the Ace of Clubs like this, then I push off maybe 2 to 3 cards, all right? Make sure not to expose that card. So we're here, push off a couple cards, and then continue spreading through to show the rest of the cards are face down. That just adds a little bit more to the effect. And then you can square it back up and do some kind of magical gesture, whatever you want to do. And from here in my performance, like I did, I like to bring the deck up this way and then start spreading. And the reason why I like to do this is because the spectator saw here when you're spreading through like this, the ace of clubs appeared, right? But now if you're doing it this way, you're spreading it from the back, well, the back towards the spectator. The first card they'll see now is the ace of spades. And that's what I kind of want to ingrain in their mind. So of course, if someone's thinking about it too deeply, they'll obviously know that the ace of spades came below the ace of clubs. But to a regular spectator, they'd be like, oh, now the ace of spades is face up. So you continue spreading until you see the ace of spades. Now I like to stop here for just a few seconds, not even say, oh, there's the ace of spades. And then you continue going, say, oh, there's a card face down. And oh, there's another card, the ace of clubs. Now both aces are facing up. And then you take out that pile of 3 cards, split that out, and boom, the card is sandwiched between the aces. Very basic, very beginner. Now, it's not Magic Monday without a quote of the week. So today's quote is actually by a comment left in one of my earlier videos by Cardition52. It says, magicians are the most honest people in the world. They tell you they're gonna fool you, and then they do it. James Randi. Whoa, what's going on here? You already did the performance, you already did the tutorial. What are you doing? Well, it's a mystery. Unless you read the title, then you probably know. So my buddy Card Perfect Magician went on my website and sponsored 2 decks of Canon Stupest cards to give away. So huge shout out to him. I'll put his channel link in the description. Make sure you go ahead and check him out. So how do you win this giveaway? Well, there is a QR code on the ad card for my Canon Stupest deck. If you scan that, it'll take you to the page where I have another giveaway puzzle. And if you don't have the Canon Stupest deck, don't worry. I'm going to put the link to the puzzle in the description so you can go ahead and check it out as well. And keep in mind, the first person to solve the puzzle and use the answer as a promo code during checkout will win these 2 decks. And just to let you know, last time the puzzle was solved within 10 minutes. So if you're planning on solving it, do it right now. Click on the link, scan the QR code, do what you gotta do, but get there right now. And that being said, good luck.